You're listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-917-1894.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. I want to give a shout out to Ramin Kazami with Heights Soft Wash, pressure washing. Does a great job on our real estate properties. If you need pressure washing done, reach out to Ramin Kazami. Super nice guy, does a great job. He runs a smart business as well. Heights Soft Wash, pressure washing, and you can find him online. heightssoftwash.com. Make sure you let them know the real estate quarterback sent you. All right, a couple of hot listings here for this segment. We like to feature our real estate listings live on air. We got a beachfront beautiful property at 16400 Gulf Boulevard, North Reddington Beach, directly on the Gulf of Mexico. You walk out to the sugar sand beaches and dolphin-filled waters. Beautiful Reddington Beach, 16400 Gulf Boulevard. It's a small condo. You got 400 square feet, covered balcony, excellent vacation rental, pool and beach access, and the balcony overlooks the pool, so you're right in the center of the building, looking directly out into the Gulf of Mexico. Beautiful property right here in Tampa Bay, priced just above $300,000. What a great little weekend getaway opportunity. Also, 1618 West De Leon Street in South Tampa. This is a corner unit, Mediterranean Palace, beautiful condo, townhome rather, here in Tampa Bay. 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, 2266 square feet. It's a multi-story townhome with large bedrooms, vaulted ceiling, stainless steel appliances, 2 private balconies, as well as a 2-car garage with plenty of in-unit storage. The best part about this property is that you're walking to local bars, restaurants, and shops in the Hyde Park district of Tampa Bay in close proximity to downtown Tampa. 1618 West De Leon Street in Tampa. You can see all of our real estate listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com.
Buy dirt, find one you can't live without.
And you can also buy dirt as well. We got a lot of vacant land listings if you're looking for land to build a home on, if you're looking for development opportunities. We've got about 50 plus listings at any given time, and a good percentage of those are vacant land. So you can buy dirt from the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. All right, Neil Balkissoon, welcome in, sir. And it's a pleasure to speak with you on air here. So let's talk a little bit about this real estate college. I love that idea.
Okay. Yep.
Tell us more.
Well, simple. Everybody needs to make money, and the best way to make money is to get into real estate, as you know.
Yeah, that's right.
We teach you guys how to flip houses. That's plain and simple. We actually partner with them. We partner with them and hold their hand on the deal, so that way they're not making the mistakes that the beginner makes all the time and lose their money.
Right, yeah, because you can go buy, like I've heard stories of people going to the courthouse and buying foreclosures. Yeah. You can do the courthouse at home now. But talk about that, because you've had, you have situations, right, where you buy, oh, wow, I can buy this property for X amount. It looks like a great deal, but you fail to know that there's all these liens.
The liens, code violations, the problems. People lose their money because they just don't know.
Right.
They weren't educated in that.
Yeah, so those are situations that can cost you a lot of time, effort, and money, and it hurts. Those are the lessons that they say are, hard learned, right? I learned the hard way.
Learn the hard way.
Yeah, and those are the ones you don't forget, though.
Listen, I learned the hard way in 2008, $1.6 million.
Did you really?
I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
So, but it made me stronger. It made me better. Those mistakes.
That's right.
They make you the money.
That's right. It's a lesson learned.
Learned.
All of that adversity, it comes up. That's the best university, they say. Adversity university, right?
I agree.
Yeah. Overcoming those things. So real estate college. So let's talk a little bit about, I often say too in real estate, you want to find the deal before it's even a deal, right? You want to locate the property before, and some people, I think that's part of probably the hardest thing to do is locate the deals, right? And then, of course, you analyze them and you see, where your ARV, that after repair value is. Can you give us a little bit of details without giving away all of the
locating the properties is the hardest thing, but it's networking. It truly is.
Yeah.
It's networking. You're only as good as your network.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. There's so many different avenues, though, to find properties. It's just about making sure you buy it right. It's all about buying it. If you don't buy it right, then you can't lose, no matter in the market we're in right now.
That's right.
You have to buy it right.
You make your money on the buy side.
Exactly. You make your money on the buy side.
That's right. So you mentioned a little bit about the market. So I want to just got the latest numbers from We do these reports, these MLS reports every month, and we look at the inventory levels. So, for example, this is Hillsborough County. At the end of October, we have 2,168 properties available for sale as inventory, okay, in Hillsborough County. 2,168 properties available for sale countywide. That's single families, condos, townhomes, anything that falls under residential. That's 4 units or less. Now, the question then becomes, okay, so we have 2,168 available for sale. By the way, in January of 2017, we had 6,042 properties available. So it's about a third, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We still have inventory.
So inventory's still low, right?
Absolutely.
But everybody keeps boo-hooing about the market.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bad market, right? And then, so let me just finish this math here. 2,168 available. You divide that by the 1857. That's the number of sold properties in Hillsborough County. Okay. That gives you an 86% absorption rate and a 1.1 month supply of inventory. So it is a strong seller's market still, Anil.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody that says that we're having problems, in the Tampa Bay area, we just don't have the inventory. That's all that we have. And we have everybody still coming from out of state because Florida's a place to be.
That's right.
This particular area is a place to be.
Yes.
We can't attest to anything else because we don't know their markets. But our market,
yeah,
it's just no inventory.
Well, let's compare and contrast a little bit. You look at condo, you look at the Surfside, a lot of those condos, I have people saying, hey, a lot of I even heard a story about some of the condos being built by the mob in the 70s, and they use less whatever it was in the concrete. So there's going to be more of those. They're saying, who knows? Yeah. But I thought it was an interesting theory. And then, but you look at Miami-Dade and the housing issues they have there. You look at the condos, you look at the cost, and then also the crime. Factor in the crime and what you get for your dollar, your value. I think that's why Tampa Bay, Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, Palm Harbor, this area we have Bradenton, Sarasota. You lump that in together and compete versus Miami-Dade or even Broward County. We're still in a much better situation.
Oh, 100%. We're in a way better situation than they are. I mean, our crime rate's way less than their crime rate anyways, period. Yep. So I couldn't agree with you more, Brandon, on that. Like I said, if you look at the numbers, if I'm not mistaken, since the interest rates dropped, it's been maybe a 3% slowdown on our end. And that's expected because we have all these homeowners that are scared and don't know what they're doing. Right. And that's expected. But overall, it doesn't matter. We still don't have inventory. And that's the key thing. No inventory.
That's right. Yeah, the inventory is the key. And you see that, even follow like Lawrence Young. He's the chief economist for the National Association of Realtors. And, a lot of times the numbers they put out, those are national numbers. That's from New York to California, Texas, everything in between. And they just don't compare to what we have here because of the uniqueness. And then I think, again, another advantage for Tampa Bay is that we got an hour and 15-minute, 20-minute ride to Orlando. Then we got the Disney, the different parks there, theme parks. So yeah, this is the best place to be.
Everybody wants to live in Florida.
That's right.
That's it. Everybody wants to live in Florida. That was proven through COVID.
That's right.
I mean, everybody came to Florida.
Yeah.
Thank God to Governor DeSantis. Thank you, Governor DeSantis.
Yes.
I love you.
That's right. They say he's the best real estate agent in the state, right?
I agree. I couldn't agree more.
Sold more real estate than and people are fleeing those areas too, like New York, California, Chicago. I mean, some of the laws they passed, the one in California or Chicago is just unbelievable. Or Illinois, it's they nicknamed it the Purge Law. I mean, there's crimes that people can commit. The police can't even arrest them. They can't hold them with bond or with bail, cash bail. It's unbelievable what's happening. So, yes, that brings us here locally. If you just joined us, by the way, we're talking with the founder of Real Estate College, Anil Balkissoon, on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Over 600 flips to his credit. Let's peel back the onion a little bit more. Let's give some more tips out here. So, buying the property right. Once you identify the asset, what's next?
So, people think that you actually have to have money to get in real estate. That's farthest from the truth. I mean, there's people like me that you bring me a deal, I'm going to invest with you.
Right.
And that's the bottom line. There's so many investors out there that are looking for the deals and can't find the deals.
Right.
And there's something called wholesaling that's taught to people, and that's a huge way to get started in the business.
Right.
Do I recommend that? No, because you can go straight into going into a partnership with somebody like me in real estate college. You find me a deal, I'm going to partner up with you.
Partner up mean, hey, I'll front the money, you help out with the flip, or
exactly.
You be the handyman, or like there's lots of ways to do it.
There's so many different avenues to do that.
Right.
It really is. That's something that we'd have to have that's a full day conversation.
Well, that's part
for
of
all
your
us.
course, right? Real
Yep,
Estate College.
Absolutely, that's part of the course. We're going to train you and teach you how to do all those things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
But-
So identify the asset, run the numbers, analyze the asset,
Yep.
figure out the partnership. But I like your point. You do not need your own money. There's this whole thing of called OPM, right?
Yep,
Other people's money.
money.
There you go.
All day. You can use other people's money to get in this business. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Anybody that has money and wants to make more money, they're going to invest with you. That's
Yep.
all there is. And they'll know the business. Even if they don't know the business, then you're going to come and find somebody like yourself, Brandon, or somebody like me to get you and to help you out.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
know?
Yep, we help you get retail on properties. That's where we come in and do the marketing and help to get the retail side of the properties. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got our feel-good story of the day, plus more with founder of Real Estate College, Neil Balkissoon, on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Man photobombs his girlfriend for a month by taking engagement ring pictures without her noticing. Feel-good story coming up right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Hey, I'm Ken Shamrock, and you're here with Consumer Quarterback Show. And I say, Brandon Rhymes, knock out your competition.
You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Brandon Rhymes here, Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by the Platinum MVP team, Keller Williams Realty. Certified negotiation expert, actually teach the classes on negotiation. I teach the class called Win with Sellers over at Keller Williams as well throughout the state of Florida. Taught a bunch of classes last year in Miami area, Port Charlotte. But we love to help our sellers profit more and sell faster, utilizing our innovations with radio, TV, and internet marketing. 37351 Neighbors Path in Zephyr Hills, Florida. This is Pasco County, beautiful property here, almost 3,500 square feet, open concept floor plan, 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bath. Got a mother-in-law suite there as well. Over an acre of land at 1.2 acres. Stone countertops, granite countertops, beautiful property right here in beautiful Tampa Bay at 37351 Neighbors Path, Zephyr Hills, Florida, Pasco County in Tampa Bay, the best place to live, work, and play. We got a hot listing also at 202 Westchester Hills. This is a owner-motivated property. We just reduced the price on this one. The property is listed, forgot the list price right offhand, but it's 3,500 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 3 bath, 2-car garage, situated on a cul-de-sac. You've got a heated saltwater pool. Pool enclosure as well, and stainless steel appliances, granite countertops, brand new roof and AC units, 202 Westchester Hills Lane in Valrico. And you can see all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com.
Sun is shining, the weather is sweet. Tell me something good.
All right, here's our feel-good story about a man photobombing his girlfriend for a month by taking engagement ring pictures without her noticing. So Eddie Okoro said he came up with the idea after his girlfriend Callie nearly caught him staring at the ring one day in their house. He took the ring with him everywhere, hoping the right moment would arise to propose. After a month or so of waiting at the right moment, Callie almost caught him staring at the ring, and it hit him that all these missed opportunities were mixed in with the fact that Callie had no idea. He then began documenting all of these moments he got away with. He started taking photos and daring scenarios. One photo even shows that he left it in her jewelry plate for 2 days without her noticing. Eddie decided to keep taking chances until he found the right moment, or until he got caught. If that occurred, he decided he would propose on the spot, but he never got caught. Eventually, he found the right moment and proposed. Eddie's favorite part of the story is when he finally showed Callie the library of photos weeks later. So there you have it. Feel-good story of the day. That's a good one, Alex. I love that one. Good find there. All right, so we're back here in the studio. We got Neil Balkissoon in the house, Real Estate College. He's the founder of Real Estate College. And you heard in the first segment, Doug Levi was talking about his insurance side hustle. I was mentioning the real estate opportunities through Keller Williams. A lot of times people just want to get licensed and refer business in. Similar situation with what you're doing. People can refer business to you, take a part in the deal, maybe take an assignment fee. There's opportunities there. I want to play this clip, though, because it kind of speaks to what we're we're talking about with the consumers out there. Ordinary Americans hurting at all-time highs right now. The inflation is the highest it's been in 40 years. The credit card usage and savings rates are the lowest they've been. Savings rate is the lowest. Credit card usage is the highest it's been in 40 years. Gas prices highest. All the different costs of groceries. So I want to play this quick clip here.
So it's terrible news for China, but unfortunately it's also terrible news for the United States because it's on both sides of the Pacific. On our side is a collapse in demand because the American consumer is utterly spent. As we showed last week, the personal savings rate in the United States is the second lowest print of all time as credit cards soar. So into this key Christmas shopping season, our consumer is simply spent and demand is plunging. On the Chinese side of the Pacific, unfortunately, the tyranny of zero COVID has resulted in disastrous problems for production on their side. So the combined effect is a collapse in trans-Pacific trade.
And there's also something called the Consumer's Price Index, where it's saying, the Manager's Price Index. It's where manufacturing companies, the managers of these big manufacturing facilities, say, it shows how much raw materials they're ordering and they're expecting to combine and make widgets out of that material. That is also the lowest number it's been in a number of years. I forgot the exact numbers offhand, but it speaks to the point of what we're talking about here, Neil. Is that I think now more than ever, people are looking for that side hustle. They're looking for maybe something new, something they can transition into and transition out of their current, maybe boring 9-to-5 that they have. So tell us a little bit more about Real Estate College.
Yeah, well, side hustles, that's a great thing. Side hustles makes you a ton of money. Real estate's for life.
There you go.
Real estate is for life.
It starts as a side. Maybe
it really does.
Yeah.
It starts as a side hustle, and then as soon as you start getting a few checks here and there, and then when you're up to that $1 million mark, truly, some of my students have made over $1 million.
Nice.
And their net worth's over that too. I mean, it's not normal. I mean, anybody that's been in the business knows real estate is where you can actually make the best living, get out of the 9-to-5, and enjoy your life with your family.
Right. So what are some of the biggest excuses, so to speak, or but I can't, I don't know if I can do it because of this, or I don't know if I can do it because of
The biggest hurdle is money. Everybody thinks it's about money, that they need so much money to get in real estate, which it's so crazy. You really don't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get my students $100,000 worth of 0% interest credit cards to get in their first flip.
Wow.
I mean, if you have decent credit, 100% interest, $100,000, I'm sorry, in credit cards, 0% interest per year. You're in your first flip and
There you
making
go.
money.
I love it.
I train my students to do that all the time.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, they just think they need money, and that's like we said earlier. OPM, that is the number one. And that is the biggest thing to get into real estate if you don't have money. OPM.
Yeah. And then it just comes into how much you want it. Back to discipline.
We teach and train you how to get into OPM.
Yeah.
Other people's money.
I love it. 813-917-1894. Just call or text the hotline. Give us a call. We'd love to put you in touch with Neil at Real Estate College. And do you have any upcoming events, anything coming up to speak of?
We don't have anything scheduled right now, but we are going to be starting very soon how to train realtors also to get into business. But, I mean, if you have any real estate investment questions, it's super simple. It's just 321, just ask.
There you go.
That's it. The phone number, 321.
321, just ask.
And then we'll talk to you about any of your real estate investment questions.
That's cool. I
So,
like that. 321,
super
just
simple.
ask.
Yep. 321, countdown. 321, just ask.
I love that.
Simple.
And this is something where you look at the opportunities out there. You look at to where the federal government is they're closing in on almost every other free place that you can be, right? Not free, for example, but when you think about real estate, in other words, real estate is one of the last places where you can go out, you can make a good living, and by the way, you're serving the community here. It's not just about making money, folks. It's you're serving the community. You're helping people out of tax lien situations, or hey, there was a death, divorce, bankruptcy. You're helping people through these situations with cash for keys, etc.
Yeah, that's great. That is a great point. You truly are. You're helping the neighborhood too, and these other houses that are just trash and nobody wants to live like that. With
Right.
people, neighbors like that. You are truly helping the people that are selling the house and the community that you're working in.
Right.
So you're revitalizing their neighborhood for
Yeah.
them, and they're so happy. And They come knock on your, oh my God, thank you so much for fixing up the house.
Yeah.
And that's what they do.
And by the way, stay away from these big companies. There's one that's called this door and that door and these this color rock and that color rock. Stay away from those big companies. Let me tell you why. By the way, one of them just got hit with the multi-million-dollar fine because it was a violation of the FTC. The Federal Trade Commission came at them. That's common knowledge. That's open door. That was at 300. I think it was 300,000 plus. But you look at companies too like BlackRock. You know, these guys come in, they're getting government handouts. They're working through this ESG program, which I'm completely against. Environmental, socio-economic. It goes into the DIY, the diversity, equity, inclusion, those types of things. No, I'm for free markets, capitalism, and working with the small local guy. Neil, you're very successful, of course, but you're a local guy. You work here in the local area. Companies like mine, it's a husband-wife, real estate firm. Support the local economy, folks. Support the folks that you hear on this radio show, you hear on this radio station, and don't support the big companies. I think there's definitely a need for that now as well. Neil, shopping small is another word they call it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that completely. And not only that, us here being local, we're hands-on for you guys. We can help you. Brandon, myself, any local people that's in the area, they're here for you guys.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. The big companies just can't do that for you.
That's right. Yeah. And a lot of the big company or states, like even DeSantis came out and said, as far as our pension funds and our investments, a lot of the investments were unbeknownst to them going to a lot of these woke ideologies, so BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard, those are some of the biggest names in the business. They take funds from all these corporations or even retirement funds from communities or governments, and then they invest them with all this woke ideology. And you look at BlackRock, if you really study them, I forgot the guy's name is Vivek Ramaswamy or something along those lines. Super intelligent, smart guy. If you want to know more about that, just pull up some of his videos. Vivek Ramaswamy or one of those names, you'll find him. But he talks a lot about it. But they're very negative with those companies and what they're doing. They're investing in China. They're supporting the CCP. And that's not good for America. That's not good for us. And that's not what we're all about here. So I'll give you the final 30 seconds. Neil, back to you, man.
Well, if you want to learn more about what we do, guys, just go on my Facebook, Neil Balkissoon. Go on TikTok or Instagram, Real Estate College. Really, we want to change your life. And that's truly why I'm actually educating now. I want to change people's lives. I want them to spend time with their family.
Yeah.
I truly do. That's why, and I'm there to help you guys and guide you guys,
That's awesome.
And we've got so many different students that can attest to that. Realestate-college.com is our website. You can check that out.
Real Estate-College, 321, just ask. I like it.
321, just ask.
Pleasure speaking with you. Thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate that. And I want to thank Doug Levi as well, Strategic Insurance, all of our producers out there making the show happen. And we want you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Do something kind for one another. Be a force for good in the community, especially this time of year. Be giving and Merry Christmas, everybody out there, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play. Call Brandon Rhymes at 813-917-1894. That's 813-917-1894. Online at consumerqb.com. And join us next time for The Consumer Quarterback Show.